told you that not only are Ritual Beasts back, but they're better than ever. In this video, I'm going to be showcasing 3 insane Ritual Beast combos that you guys need to know, as well as a pretty cool deck profile, so stay tuned for that. As always, guys, if you like the video, please go and leave a like, comment what you guys want to see next, or think about the video, subscribe if you have not already, check out all my socials down below, guys. I'm really active on Twitter, so go ahead and follow me on that. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, now we're getting into the combo tutorial. Before I do it, I want to do a quick disclaimer. I know Ritual Beast has like 5 gabillion combos. In my opinion, I decided to pick like the 3 kind of most important ones that you guys wanted to see. And then of course just like kind of branch off and do a quick deck profile and things of that nature. If you guys want to see more combos, comment down below. If you guys think my combos could be better, comment down below as well. I just want to give a shout out to the top comment of last video. It's gonna be right here or somewhere. I'm gonna put it on screen right here. If you guys want the top comment, just comment anything, guys, and if I like it, I like it, and I'm gonna show it in my next video. But starting off with the first combo, guys, it's going to be Spiritual Beast Cannahawk. Now this is essentially the Armageddonite of the deck per se, like in a sense. It's not on summon, it's more of like a manual activation. It's not a once per turn. One thing to remember, guys, is every single Ritual Beast has the effect where you can only special summon blah 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 once per turn. This guy's really broken. Banish 1 Ritual Beast card from your deck and then gold shark it. Spoiler alert, we're gonna banish it for a different reason. But from here, guys, we can go ahead and start off our combo. We go ahead and normal summon Spiritual Beast Cannahawk. Now again, like I said, this is one of the most important cards of the deck, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and banish our Spiritual Beast Tamer Lara. This is the new Lara. She has a really good effect. Her main effect is when she's banished, you can summon 1 from the deck. So it basically makes Cannahawk a 1-card starter. Second effect is discard. You can get an additional normal summon. And then, like I said, for each of them have the effect where it says you can only special summon once per turn. So again, we haven't special summoned yet. Make sure you guys remember that. But from here, we can go ahead and special summon out a monster. From here, guys, we will special summon out anyone. It doesn't necessarily matter because like the monster we summon off of this, we're going to special summon, so we're limited. And Lara is like one of the better ones because it's a good follow-up card, so it's better to get it out now. From here, guys, we can go ahead and we can fusion summon into literally one of the most broken cards ever. Ritual Beast Ulti Cannahawk. Now again, this card's crazy. I think it was banned at one point, then it was at 1, and then it went to 3, and like people didn't know what the hell it was gonna do. But now, bro, this shit is crazy. Okay, so there's 2 effects. One effect, target 2 of your banished Ritual Beast cards, return them to the graveyard, and if you do, add 1 Ritual Beast card from your deck to your hand. Then during either player's turn, return it to the extra deck, target 2 of your banished cards, and special summon it. 1 Tamer and 1 Spiritual Beast. Very important that you remember that, right? But again, like I said before, they each have special summon clause, whatever. But this card is crazy because watch this, right? So now we're going to use Cannahawk. Cannahawk's effect is going to go ahead and target our regular Cannahawk and our Lara, okay? And now we can chain the second effect to bounce him and then target 2 cards special summon. So now from here, we can chain the second effect. Just go ahead and bounce. Also, it returns and targets for cost. I just don't do it here, but make sure you guys remember because it can dodge Imperm, right? So from here, guys, we can go ahead and use this effect to target Cannahawk and target the Spiritual Beast Tamer Lara, which is really good because now, okay, so we can't use Lara, of course, but we can indeed special summon these 2 cards. And then again, this will still return Lara, and now we can add any Ritual Beast card from our deck to our hand. Bro, how does that even make sense? This is crazy. But now we can add when to the discard normal summon, target 1 you're banished, yada yada yada, special summon, right? So again, when is like Lara, except Lara's only graveyard and this is banished, right? Cool, perfect. From here, guys, now we can use Cannahawk again for the second time. This time it'll banish our Rampengu. We'll get more on that later. From here, guys, what we can do is we can go ahead and proceed to link summon into Ritual Beast Ulti Cumulonimbus, Cumifaka, whatever this guy's name is. This card is really good. When it first came out, it wasn't really good. Now it's pretty nasty. This says this: you banish 1 Ritual Beast card from your graveyard. Immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon 1 Ritual Beast monster from your hand, and then it can tag out to special summon 2 of your banished Ritual Beast monsters. Okay, cool. So it's really good in that regard. From here, guys, what we can do is we can go ahead and use this effect to go ahead and banish out our Lara, which is really important. And then from here, we can go ahead and normal summon out our Wen. From here, guys, we can use Wen, who is on summon, special summon a Ritual Beast monster. We can go ahead and special summon out our Rampengu. And now Rampengu has the effect where it's very similar to Cannahawk, except it works in the graveyard. Banish 1 Ritual Beast monster from your extra deck and send 1 Ritual Beast monster with the same type to the graveyard. Really important here because we're going to go ahead and we will banish a psychic monster, which is going to be Ritual Beast Ulti Gaia-Pelio. From here, guys, or you can dump the link monster, but we're going to banish out the Ulti Gaia-Pelio, which lets us Foolish Burial our Spiritual Beast Tamer window. This card's really good because it's a Ritual Beast and it's also a Tamer monster as well. So it works very like in regards to like Ritual Beast Tamer and Spiritual Beast monster, it works as both. So it's really good. But from here, we will go ahead and dump the window to the graveyard. So that's really important because you guys will see here, we can banish our window and we can banish our Cannahawk to special summon out our new card, Ritual Beast Ulti Noshio Drago. I hope I said that right. This card's really good. This card is basically the Dragon Buster, Vicious Astrolaud. There's a new card, Phantom of Yubel. Essentially, it's like a very easy way to get this card out. It says this: must be special summoned by banishing the above cards from your graveyard, of course. Then it has the effect where it says Your opponent cannot target other Ritual Beast monsters. You control the card effect, so now you're like playing around Nibiru and then has quick effect. It can tag out into them and it cannot attack directly, blah, blah, whatever. It's very important because we want these cards banished, and you guys will see why in a little bit. But from here, guys, we can go ahead and we can now go ahead and proceed to banish into our Cannahawk again. Honestly, at this point, I think it's like one time we've used, or 2 times we use ulti Cannahawk, and then 2 times we use regular Cannahawk. From here, we can use ulti Cannahawk. Cannahawk again, we will target the window, and we will target the ulti Gaia, and then we will chain it to go ahead and target the Wen, and we can go ahead and target the window. Remember, it's really important to note that like the names are very important because like you cannot special summon more than one, right? So it's really important in that regard. From here we can go ahead and tag out, so we can summon out our Wen in our window, which we did not summon yet, and we can put the Gaia in the graveyard. From here, guys, we can go ahead and add us our Ritual Beast Tamer Elder. Very, very important here. And now, guys, we can go ahead and link summon into the new guy. He's going to be Ritual Beast Ulti Ray Rotari. This card is crazy. Need to play contribute cards to activate a card effect. So again, Nibiru, you can only use each of the effect once per turn. You can target one of your banished Ritual Beast cards, return to the hand or extract, then immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon one Ritual Beast monster. Remember, it doesn't say normal summon that one target or like another card in your hand or whatever. It can be any Ritual Summon monster. Then during your opponent's turn, quick effect, target one Ritual Beast card you control and one card your opponent controls and banish it. We'll get more to that later. From here, guys, we will use this effect to go ahead and bounce our Cannahawk back into our hand. This will immediately allow us to normal summon, and we're not going to normal summon Cannahawk because why would we? We're going to normal summon Elder. Elder's effect is you get an additional normal summon of a Ritual Beast monster. From here, we can go ahead and normal summon the Cannahawk. Now we will use Cannahawk like a 3rd time. This time he banishes the Lion, Apelio. It's kind of like a poo-poo card, but it's really important in this specific regard, and you guys will see why just in a little bit. From here, guys, we can go ahead and fusion summon into our Cannahawk again. This is like number 3, number 4, whatever. It does not matter, right? And then from here, we can use Cannahawk to target Apelio and like target any of the monsters that we've already special summoned, and then we can change it again to target the Apelio and then one of the monsters we have not special summoned. In this case, it's going to be Elder. Now, once we have special summoned out our 2 monsters on the board, we will return, and we can go ahead and add us our Steeds. Steeds is kind of like a Salmon Great Rage, or Rage in the regard where like it says if you control a Ritual Beast monster, destroy a monster on the field up to the number of non-Ritual Beast monsters, or of Ritual Beast monsters you control, non-targeting destruction. I heard it's pretty good, honestly. From here, guys, we have like multiple plays. So from here, you can choose to link these cards away, fusion some of these cards, things of that nature. What I would definitely recommend is first you use Apelio, of course, and Apelio's effect is you can banish one Ritual Beast card from your graveyard for the rest of this turn, they game, whatever, right? But that doesn't matter. One, it's very important that we banish the Kimon Falcos that we have summoned legally, and you guys will see why in a quick second, but it's very important that you banish this card, right? Because we want to be able to use the monster that we summoned legally. From here, guys, we can go ahead and proceed to set our Steeds, and then from here, we can go ahead and we can link summon, we can use the pop, things of that nature. I messed up, this should be an IP Masquerena, but from here, one of the main combos that you can do is you can use Ray Rutari to target Noshio Drago or any of your cards, and then another card, and then chain Noshio Drago, because this card says banish them. It doesn't say like banish both or target both, and if you do banish whatever. So it's very good because you can target and then you can tag away. So this will tag out Noshio Dragon. You guys will see here. So Noshio Dragon will tag out to go ahead and get one of your banished Ritual Beast monsters. So from here, guys, of course, like I said before, this needs to be an IP, so I'll throw an IP there, and then Noshio Dragon can go ahead and tag out, and then from here Noshio Dragon can tag out into Kimon Falcos into here, and then from here Kimon Falcos has the effect where you can target 2 of your banished Ritual Beast monsters and special summon them. And again, we have the Tamer and we have the Cannahawk, which is literal perfect. So now we can go ahead and tag out. We can summon our 2 monsters. Now we have Steeds Live, which is basically a pop 3 non-targeting. We can also use IP Masquerena later on in the combo to go into an SP Little Knight, to go into an Appaloosa, things of that nature. So again, guys, that was the first combo. A lot of yapping going on there, I'm not gonna lie, but that's just the way this deck is, honestly. Now let's get on to the second combo. Before we continue the video, guys, I just want to know I have launched a Twitter on it, guys, or an X. Look, I have 10 followers on it, guys. Shout out to all my lovely 10 followers. I think I gained 2 followers from last video, so shout out to that, guys. I'm really active on this, guys. Look, I'm tweeting F Shifter. It's a crazy garbage card. Look at all these cards I'm tweeting, guys. I'm tweeting. Make sure you guys check me out on that. I'm a lot more active on it as well. Like, I'm tweeting to everybody. I'm responding to everybody, guys. So please go ahead and check that out. But let's get right back into the video. All right, guys, now we are getting on to the second combo. Now look, the first combo was very long. The second combo, I'm going to try and speed it up because I feel like we kind of know what the cards do. And if like the plays deviate, I'll explain later on. But now this is Tamer Elder plus Cannahawk. From what I saw, like even in the long time ago old combos, this is like one of the main combos that people do. Again, because we have new Lara and like the other cards, it makes it really crack. From here, we can go ahead and use Elder additional normal into the Cannahawk effect. This time we will banish out the Ram Penguin. You guys will see why. So now we can go ahead and fusion summon into our Cannahawk effect, target the 2, and then chain Cannahawk to go ahead and special summon out. So from here, guys, we can go ahead and special summon out our 2, and then we can go ahead and put our Cannahawk into the graveyard. This will go ahead and let us add our Wen. You're probably like, okay, what's this guy doing? From here, guys, we can use Rampengu banish. to go ahead and dump. I have seen a lot of people play the second Chemo and Falcos just to like kind of get the grind game, things of that nature. So again, you can do it. I just like to banish Ulti Guy Pelio because like we never end on that card unless your hand is like really good. But from here, guys, we can go ahead and banish the 2 to summon out our No Shield Drago. It's very important, right? Because now we have these cards banished. From here, guys, what we can do is we can go ahead and use our Lara because she was banished to summon out our window. Very, very important. From here, guys, what we can do is we can go ahead and link 2 into our second Chemo and Falcos, use the Falcos effect to go ahead and banish the Rampengu to normal summon out the Wen, and now use the Wen to go ahead and summon out our Cannahawk. From here, guys, we can go ahead and use Cannahawk. Cannahawk's effect will banish the Lara, and then from here, guys, we can go ahead and fusion summon away into our ulti Cannahawk. From here, Cannahawk effect chainlink 1. Well, it's not really effect chainlink 1, but Cannahawk effect and then chainlink 2 to go ahead and tag out to go ahead and special on both of our Laras because we have not summoned it this turn. Then we can go ahead and put the second Chemo Falcons in graveyard. Just note one thing, guys. This is the illegally or not the illegally, we just haven't summoned this card at all, right? This is the only legal summon card. So just remember, like, when you banish, you guys will see later on. But from here, guys, we can go ahead and add our steeds. From here, we can go ahead and link 4 into our ulti Raritari. Raritari's effect will trigger to get our Cannahawk, then immediately normal summon that Cannahawk to go ahead and banish our Apelio. From here, guys, what we can do is we can go ahead and fusion summon away into our ulti Cannahawk again. Look, like I said before, it's a lot of yapping. The way that this deck does is like it literally gets to like the Cannahawk Apelio line and then you kind of go stupid with that. But from here, we can go ahead and target and then use Cannahawk to go ahead and banish return to go ahead and special summon, and then we can go ahead and add us our not when the targeting went. Yeah, I was kind of going fast, but yeah, literally it's confusing. So here I add steeds. You can add bonds. Bonds is like the other follow-up card I'll talk about later on, but you can also add bonds. I mean like double steeds per deal because you can be very liberal with the first one and then conservative with the second one. I'm not trying to get politics here though. From here, guys, we can go ahead and use our ulti Apelio to banish the legally summoned Chemo Falcos. Do not banish this one. Banish the legally summoned Chemo Falcos. Very important. That's why I like to play Apelio, because like you can kind of differentiate a little better. From here, guys, we can go ahead and banish that, and then from here we can go ahead and proceed to either fusion summon or link summon. Again, in my opinion, IP will always be the better one for sure. And then from here, guys, yeah, so again, I'm just showing the alternate lines as well. From here, you can also link into our ulti Apelio, and then but I mean, ulti Apelio is not good because ulti Apelio, it has to banish Spiritual Beast monster from your hand. So if you have a lot of fodder, it's good, but in that instance, it's not really too good. From here, guys, we can go ahead and just link into IP, like I said before. It's just a lot better. And again, guys, think about it, right? Like I said before, target, effect tag out, get this, effect tag out, summon 2, steeds pop, IP link away into SP, steeds pop. It's a lot of disruption, guys. And on top of that, they cannot target our cards with no Shield Drago. And this card is really good for follow-up and things of that nature. But that's it for the second combo, guys. Like I said before, you start to get the flow of it a little bit. Like, this is a deck that it rewards you grinding heavy. So if you guys are interested, make sure you grind. Anyways, guys, let's get into the third combo. All right, guys, now we are getting on to the third and final combo of the deck. Now, this is going to be Lara plus Italy. I think it's a pretty cool combo in my opinion. But again, there's a lot of yapping in these combos. I'm gonna try and speed it up just so you guys understand a little bit. I wanted to go in depth, but whatever. But we will be getting onto the combo now, so it's going to be Lara and Italy. And again, I have a deck profile at the end of the video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And if you guys like the video, comment, subscribe, things of that nature, you feel me? But anyways, guys, we will start off with our card. So again, you can Italy or Lara, it doesn't really matter, but we will normal summon the Laras, and then we can Italy any name, it doesn't really matter. Zephyr and Pilica, we're not really going to be summoning too much, but again, it doesn't really matter what you summon here. From here, we can go ahead and fusion off into our Cannahawk. Man, I can't remember this guy's name. Lara will trigger because she was banished, so it's pretty good. It's like a roar. To summon out our Cannahawk. From here, we can go ahead and use Cannahawk. Cannahawk banish the Rampengu. Use ulti Cannahawk effect. Target the 2. Chain. Go ahead and summon. And go ahead and return. Yeah, misclick. And then from here, we can go ahead and add. Adding the Wen's very important. From here, guys, we can go ahead and use Rampengu, banish, and dump. Dump the window, and then we can banish 2 to go ahead and summon our No Shield Dragon. Nice. Remember, like I said before, it's really important to banish this card over the Chemo Falcos just so you don't trip over yourself. From here, guys, we can go ahead and link 2 into our link guy. Link monster effect, banish the Cannahawk, normal the Wen effect, summon out the window because we have not used that. Then here we can go ahead and summon out our ulti Cannahawk, use ulti Cannahawk effect, target the 2, chain, go ahead and target out blah blah whatever. But this time we actually don't chain, we just use it on the board to get the Elder to hand, because it's like a really weird instance where like all of these cards have already been summoned, and we don't really have targets, so you guys will see later on. But from here, guys, we can go ahead and go into our Raritari. Miritari effect, go ahead and add us our Cannahawk, because we still wanted the Cannahawk, right? You see what I mean now, right? So from here, guys, we can go ahead and normal summon the Elder, get the Cannahawk effect, banish Apelio, link into our ulti Cannahawk, not link fusion summon, it's the same thing, bro. From here, target the 2, then chain the 2 to go ahead and summon and add. I think I forget oh no, I didn't forget to add here. I thought I forgot to add in one of the combos. From here, use ulti Apelio, banish, and then again we end on the same play where you can go ahead and go steeds and things of that nature. Chemo Falcos, target out, go into these two, summon out these two, go into IP, go into this, go into that, SP banish, things of that nature. But that's it for the third combo, guys. Now let's get quickly into the deck profile. Alright, guys, now we're quickly getting into the deck profile. I'm gonna do a quick deck profile here. Just kind of explain the cards, things of that nature. If you guys want more in-depth things, make sure you hit me up on Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter, or even my Discord. My Discord's kind of dead, but if you join it, you'll make it lit. I'm sure you guys will. But starting off, again, guys, we will be playing the triple Spiritual Beast Cannahawk. We want to open this card no matter what. Banish any card. Really good. Second card, Tamer Elder, additional normal summon. Again, a 3-of because you want to open it. And then Rampengu. Rampengu, same thing as Cannahawk. We want to open it. And you guys can tell, like, Rampengu itself is already, like, a facilitator. Especially if you open, whatever you call it, Elder, right? And then we play the triple Lara because Lara not only is an additional normal summon, it's also when it's banished, and we want to open this card no matter what, so those are the best cards. And then we play like the 1-of, so we play the 1 when on normal special summon one that's banished, on normal special summon one from graveyard. This card's really good because it counts as both, so it's necessary in the combo. Pedal Spin was one that I was kind of on the fence about, but I think it's pretty good, especially when you're going second. Banish 1 Ritual Beast card from your hand, target 1 card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. Pretty good when you're going second, and an additional name is really nice. Then, of course, you play the 1 Lion Apelio, very similar to Window, where it's mandatory in the combo, and that's it for the main deck. Again, the deck is like a toolbox deck. It's always consistent. It's always like pumping out resources. Things of that nature is very, very good. Moving on to the hand traps, guys, we are playing triple Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Absolutely crazy card, nothing to talk about. Then we are playing triple Dimension Shifter. Again, if a deck banishes, and this deck works crazy under D Shifter, right? Because everything is banished. I don't really care about the graveyard. So D Shifter is very, very OP in that regard. And again, Ash works under it. And I'm pretty sure Mourner works under D Shifter as well. Special monster, you can discard this card, yeah, right? So Mourner works under it as well, so that's why I decided to play it. You could also play Nibiru if you wanted, but I don't know. I feel like Mourner is a little better. And then we are playing triple Ritual Beast Inheritance. This card is crazy. So monster opponent controls lose 200 attack for each. That's like one of those baby effects that you don't really pay attention to. You're going to use each effect once per turn. Reveal 1 Ritual Beast monster in your hand. Add 1 Ritual Beast with a different type from your deck. Then discard 1 card. If 2 or more monsters are special summoned, you can target 1 monster on the field, change battle position. Very, very good because it's kind of like the Flandre's map in a sense, where it's like reveal 1, add 1, and then discard 1, things of that nature. You just don't get an additional normal summon, but again, this deck kind of works almost like Flu in that regard as well. So it'd be pretty cool if like these cards were like beasts and whatever it's called, so you get like additional normal summon, but whatever, teach your own. Then we play the 1 Bond. This is the card I was talking about instead of the second Steed. So this card says banish 2 Ritual Beast monsters you control. Special summon 1 Ritual Beast monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. So you can get Bond as like a follow-up play, things of that nature. I think this card works with the IP sort of thing, where if you're like because it says banish 2 Ritual Beast monsters. I'm not too sure, but playing the second Bond is a lot better than playing the second Steeds. Triple E-Telly because like it can summon any of these cards, so that's pretty good in that regard. And then we have double talents. This could also be Prosperity. I felt like in my testing I didn't really need Prosperity because when I go first, you're banishing 3, and if you go second, you rarely banish 6 because you like really want all the cards in your extra deck. So it's kind of hard to say, but yeah, you can play talents. And then the 1 Cobble Gave because you want all your cards to resolve. Triple Imperm because again it works under D Shifter very well. And then the 1 Steeds. Moving on to some tech choices, you can play the second Steeds, you can play Zephyr and Pilica. And one of the more popular things that you can do in the deck is you can play the Nemesis engine because it's very easy to get 4s on board to special summon. You're not really locked into anything. And a lot of the combos you guys notice that I am able to make Banshee or level 4. So you make Banshee get the flag get Corridor or a Protoss or a Skados. Usually it's Corridor because then Corridor shuffle back, go into Colossus. Pretty nasty in that regard, right? I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty disgusting. And then you can also play Super Poly. OCG was big on Super Poly with Ritual Beast. You can Super Poly into any of these cards. So yeah, it's really good in that regard. Again, like I said, 4 tech choices. Then we played the 1 Ulti Apelio. This card, where if it attacks, it's unaffected. During your player's turn, return it target. So Ulti Apelio is really good as like kind of like a game shot card. We also have Ulti Gaia Apelio. If it's summoned during your player's turn, when a spell or trap card is activated, or monster effect, banish 1 Ritual Beast card. Like I said, 4. It's really good if you have like 3 Ritual Beast monsters in your hand, but for the most part, you're not gonna have that many cards. So again, to each your own, right? And then we have double Nausea Drago. We have triple Ulti Cannahawk. You can play 2 if you want. That's what I was saying, that like it's really easy to fit these 2 cards in. I'm personally on 3. In testing, I felt like it was just really good. But to each your own, right? And then we have the 1 IP, the 1 SP. We have double Chemo and Falcos. We have the 1 Rare Atari. You play the second Rare Atari, but I feel like once this card's on the board, you're not really making a second Rare Atari in the grind game. You have other ways of like kind of facilitating this card, things of that nature. So Rare Atari is really good. 1 Underworld Goddess to link away. And then we have the 1 Appaloosa followed by the 1 Plan B. If you wanted to go ahead and play these 2 cards, what I would recommend is you probably cut like this guy, and like a bonds or maybe talents, maybe some these things of that nature, and fit them all in. But that's it for the combo, guys. Again, if you guys like the video, go ahead and leave a like on the video, comment what you guys want to see next, subscribe if you haven't already, follow my socials. My name's Hamza. Like I always say, guys, keep on shining, never go in your dreams. Peace.